Tonight, on ONEIL After Dark, the final week of the regular season in American Hand Egg. Was it even worth watching? Absolutely. In politics, a vote to determine a new Speaker of the House. What does it mean for the incoming administration? And I speak with Colonel Jessup. Code red indeed. All that and more coming up next. Good evening, and welcome to ONEIL After Dark. My name is Tanner O'Neill. That's fine. The NFL regular season has ended, and over the weekend, some teams were fighting for their playoff lives, and others were just phoning it in. The Houston Texans faced off against the former Houston Oilers in a game that had no real impact on next week's playoffs. So let's go to the highlights. Texans at Titans. In a rather meaningless game, as the Texans, having already secured the AFC South Division title, saw their starters only played a few minutes, and it was fantastic. The backup crew, led by Davis Serial Mills and RB2 Dameon Pierce, put up some decent numbers, as Pierce ran for 176 yards on 19 carries and 1 touchdown. Not much to say here. On the other side of the ball, the Titans played their normal brand of garbage football, ensuring the first overall pick in the 2025 draft. Texans 23, Titans 14. Week 18, NFL Snooze Fest. Yikes. Unreal indeed. The Houston Texans will play that team on that day in the wildcard round of the playoffs. Check local listings for availability. Turning everyone's attention to the political landscape that is our American government, and there was a contentious vote recently over who the Speaker of the House would be. We go now to some video and sound on tape of people expressing their opinions on this matter.
Well, it ended up being kind of a thrilling moment there to see these two guys go down and change their votes. But it was a messy process. It was managed on the first vote, but it was messy getting there. But that's really, again, what democracy is like.
I suppose that makes sense. Maybe. From Buttons for America had this to say when asked about the goings-on at Capitol Hill. My name is Buttons. I am a cat. I am preparing to set sail to procure oil and tuna for the American people. Join the crew. Buttons for America. Buttons forever. Fantastic. To join Buttons for America Ocean Division, like, share, subscribe, comment, and submit your resume in the comments section. You can also help the voyage by donating to the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. And we'll be right back after this. Welcome back. In local news, the recent crime wave that is being attributed to a local man, an escaped walrus, and now a pack of gimps, it's a lot going on right there, has prompted citizens to rise up in an effort to take back the streets. On Saturday morning, around 7 a.m., over 40 individuals congregated at the city bridge to tell local law enforcement, no, we're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it anymore, channeling their inner Dee Snider in an act of defiance that also included throwing tomatoes off the city bridge. Our unknown, unnamed, and undocumented reporter caught up with the sheriff, who had these comments about the recent civil disobedience.
Of course I seen it. No goose. Chasing a driverless car all the way to Tarnation and back.
Moving on. Hand egg time again, and some games directly influence the playoffs and seeding. So I watched this game, and here's what happened. Browns at Ravens. In a game that was never close, the Baltimore Ravens embarrassed the Cleveland football franchise. Potential league MVP Lamar Jackson went 16 of 32 through the air for 217 yards, along with 2 touchdowns. And of course, he ran around like a maniac for 63 yards. Grown man Derrick Henry contributed to the embarrassment by adding 138 yards on 20 carries, along with 2 scores. Amazing. Also, it's worth noting that big man Michael Pierce had an interception. Love to see it. Ravens 35, Browns 10. All hail the king in the north. Amazing. Also, it's worth noting that I did not win my league in fantasy football this season. Sad times indeed. But a shout out to Zach, who did win the league championship and is also allegedly subscribed to this channel. So I begrudgingly congratulate you, player. Moving on to more important things, recently I caught up with Colonel Jessup, who told me I couldn't handle the truth. Hello, Colonel. Thank you for joining me. How are you today?
Take caution in your tone. I'm a fair guy, but this fucking heat is making me absolutely crazy.
My apologies.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'm here to help you in any way I can.
I understand. So, in your long line of military achievements, what has been the most outstanding?
I eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me.
That's fantastic. The whole Willie Santiago thing. Would you like to tell us about that?
You have to ask me nicely.
Sir, would you like to tell us about the whole Willie Santiago thing?
No problem. Santiago was a substandard Marine.
That's wonderful.
Do you have any other questions for me?
The Code Red. That guy in a little hot water there.
I'll answer the question.
Fair enough.
You want answers?
Yes, I would like the truth, sir.
You can't handle the truth!
Do you have any final thoughts or comments for the viewers today?
You snotty little bastard.
Brilliant as always. This week's editorial, we focus on your New Year's resolutions. A lot of people return to work this week from the holiday break, and some might tell you their resolutions for the new year, whether it be to drink less, quit smoking, or limit gambling. These, quote, improvements do not apply to you because you watch this show, so you're either perfect or on the verge of a total collapse. Remember, when someone tells you about their goals for the new year, get some other like-minded individuals such as yourself together and wager on whether or not they will stay the course. They won't. The more you know. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. Hurry it up. It's not like anyone is watching the show this far in, according to YouTube analytics and whatnot that I don't understand. Right. Join us next time for some unknown reasons. Thanks for watching ONEIL After Dark. My name is Tanner O'Neill.
You can't handle the truth!